Happy Thursday, co-creators, and welcome to another edition of Teena Sessions, 365 inspirational quotes with me, your life coach, Teena Jones. How is everyone doing on this pre-Friday? Hope your day was wonderful. Mine was very busy. So I'm so happy and delighted to be here in this way to serve each and every one of you. No matter how your day was, I'm glad you chose to carve some time out to spend with me on this journey. If you're new, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with Teena Session. You can always email me if you have any questions about life coaching or about this session or any of the previous sessions. Just send me an email at naturalborncoach@hotmail.com. All my loyal viewers, you know how much I love and adore and appreciate each and every one of you too. Well, it's Vision Board Day. Hooty hoo! I'm excited. This is going to be a fun session. I don't know, some of you may have never done vision boards, but you're in for a treat. Whether you are an expert or you are a newbie, you're going to enjoy today's 10-minute session on creating a vision board that works. All right. So many of you are going to be familiar with today's quote. It comes from Proverbs 29:18. Where there is no vision, the people will perish. I think that's very appropriate for today's session. Oh my goodness, vision boards. All right. The reason they work, before I actually get into the nuts and bolts of vision boards, I want to get into the scientific reason of how it works. Okay. So I don't know if I've explained this to you or not, because we've talked about subconscious mind, imagination, that sort of thing before. But many athletes, people that have trained in NASA, many Olympians have used imagination. They have seen themselves actually doing the feat, the very thing they're actually physically going to do in their mind. So just like they work their bodies out, they actually see it in their mind. And many studies have been done to where they were hooked up to CAT scans and imagined themselves doing that very thing. Like, say, for instance, throwing free throws. Well, the same thing, the same neurons that lit up when they actually did it, also lit up when they imagined themselves. Now think about that. So let me put it in layman's terms. If you close your eyes right now and you see an apple, close your eyes right now. And I want you to picture an apple. Red, it can be a Washington apple, doesn't matter what kind of apple. But see that apple, if it has a stem, if it doesn't have a stem, if it has little dents, if it's pretty, doesn't matter. Now, when you go ahead and open your eyes, your neurons light up the same way as if that apple was physically there in your hands and you were actually seeing it with your eyes. It doesn't know the difference. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between actually visualizing it in your mind and seeing it with your naked eye. It doesn't know. And so that's why hypnosis, meditation, visualization, those things are so powerful, because your mind doesn't know the difference. It still sends off the same type of neuron signals as if it's physically right there in front of you. It doesn't know the difference. So that's why when we say practice seeing it on a regular basis so that it can be manifested into your world. Oh my, I get goosebumps every time I think about it. Oh my goodness. So getting to your vision board, it's like a mini visualization exercise throughout the day. Every time you see that subconsciously, you don't have to sit there and stare at it. That's not necessary. But every time you go by, subconsciously, we talked about your subconscious never sleeps. It's open 365 days a year. So it's always up. So you can, just sitting in your home right now, you can have your vision board, over your sofa. Or I like to put it in a private area. Or what you can do is put it up publicly where you and your family could see it. But if company comes over, you can hide it, put it in a closet. You can hang it in your bathroom. You can hang it to where you can see it on a regular basis. Your subconscious is going to pick it up on a regular basis. So there are no rules, because I know some of you may be asking, what are some rules? So I kind of jotted some things down because I really want you to be excited about it because it's so much fun. First thing is you need to set aside some time, like maybe an hour or two. Okay. And so these are some of the questions that may be coming up in your mind about vision boards that I really want to address. The first thing is there are no rules. Okay. I'm going to give you my preferences and what has worked for me. That's what I'm going to tell you. But there are no rules. Just let me say that. So if you go Google vision boards and you may read different articles about people with what you should do, what you shouldn't do. No, there are no rules to your vision board. All right. I hopefully, like them, will just give you recommendations on what has worked for me. So that's what I'm going to do right now for you. All right. So let's see. First thing is that you have to have magazines. All right. Now, if you're like me, on my Kindle Fire, I have all the magazines that I enjoy. So I had to go to Half Price Books to get magazines. They're only $2. Some places they're $1. But pick out, I think before you go get the magazines, you need to find out what type of vision do you want to set. Now, I've done all of them. I've done where I've hit different areas like career, relationships, education, health, and body and fitness. I've, have set aside different areas on the poster board to kind of highlight different areas of my life and spirituality. And I've also dedicated to just one board to one goal, because if I'm really trying to accomplish a goal and it's very important to me, then that's what I do. Okay. So you can, I know some people have many boards. That I wouldn't recommend, just especially if you've never done a vision board, because it overwhelms the subconscious mind. So, still up to you. Still not a hard, fast rule, as just from a hypnotherapist telling you about subconscious mind and how it works. So I would do one board, and a poster board can be any color. Mine is green because it's the color of money. So mine is green. It's big, as you can see. So you can get any color. You can get a white board. You can get a red board, whatever inspires you. Now, the first thing that I would do is I would get the magazines that if I'm working on, say, for instance, health and fitness, then those are the kind of magazines you need to go and get. Health and fitness. You can cut pictures out of people working out, wearing certain little workout clothes and showing treadmills and showing, walking out in beautiful nature, that sort of thing there. And then you show healthy foods. Those are good. Water, those are the kind of things you're going to be looking for. So you don't only have to get fitness magazines, because some other magazines may have other things in them besides, may not have everything in the health and fitness magazine. So I would maybe get like an OWN magazine. Oprah, I have her, which is this OWN. And they do have this one for $2 as well. And then if you want to travel, those of you just been wanting to take a trip and may haven't taken a trip in a long time, then you can go and pick up I have the Departure magazine. And then, of course, food and wine. So those are my three that I actually got. Before you actually cut out pictures, I would cut out things like names, signs. Get the whole idea is for you to feel. You want to feel a certain way. So you want to evoke emotions. All right. So the pictures actually, like say for instance, let's think of a vacation. If you actually saw a cruise liner, okay, it's good to cut that out. But the actual wording is so important. So what I do is I go through each magazine and I pick out wording that resonates with what I want my board to be about. Like every time I see that board, I want to evoke a certain emotion from me. So I'm going to show you, I'm not done with mine, but I want to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's mine. And as you can see, shine on, live your best life. I think this one is good time. and then I think that's eat, drink, and be here. And then it's an arrow pointing, and it's like a vacation. That's Italy. So you're going to play with it. You're going to get certain wordings, and it's fun. It's so much fun. Now, you can do this with other people. That's another question. Can I invite my best friend? Yes, if you have the same mindset. And let me just tell you what I mean by that. If your friend is conservative or don't have the vision, and she's watching you, cut out these exotic trips, and she's going, girl, you need to be more realistic. I don't think, oh no, you don't want her or him. You don't want those kind of people. That's why I like to keep mine private. But if she's on the same wavelength and no one is judging or trying to talk you out of what you're doing, then by all means, I know people, I've had vision board parties where I've had wine and cheese and some candles and a little food, and we just had a great time. Put our vision board out, all our magazines, but we were all on the same page. So, if you know of somebody that have the same mindset, you can support them, they can support you. Yes, it's a beautiful thing when you can all be on the same wavelength. Okay, so poster board, magazines, glue stick, you're gonna need one, and scissors. I don't have my scissors, but scissors. You're gonna need those scissors. And then one of your little push pins to hang it up. That's basically it. Those are the ingredients that you need to produce a really good vision board. And when I tell you they work, they really, really do work. That's how I manifested my very first house. All those people that know me remember my very first house. I was 24 years old, I believe I was. It was in Rowlett. It's a suburb of Dallas. And I had a circle driveway that was on my vision board. It had a swimming pool that was on my vision board. It had a game room that was on my vision board. It was a corner lot. That was very important to me because I always knew corner lots were bigger. And I wanted that. So I put that on the vision board. And so I've been doing that since, oh my goodness, 1994, and really, really went hard in creating vision boards in 96 because that's when I manifested the house. So remember, like anything else, when you're visualizing, it's up to the universe when it will bring it. That's another question. People say, well, how long will it take? Well, that's not up to you and that's not up to me. The whole goal is to evoke the emotion. Every time you see it, you're going to feel good. I can guarantee you that. It just makes you feel good. And it's really not a lot of work because once you have completed the vision board, you hang it up and now your subconscious takes over, And so I would leave space as well, just in case throughout the day or throughout your week or a month, you see other things you want to add to it. You don't want to just fill it up all the first time around. You want to make room to, sometimes you make want to put your picture on the back. I always write with a marker. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you. I always show appreciation that it's done. So that's something that I do. But then you can make it your own. The whole thing is to evoke that emotion, feel good about what you are doing, and know that it's on its way to you. All right. This was so much fun. I wish we had 10 more minutes to talk, but I'm going to close this thing out. Let me give you the affirmation of today. And it is, I create it, I see it, I manifest it. Oh, let me repeat that. I create it, I see it, and I manifest it. All right. Well, as you know, it's time for our 1-minute meditation session. So let's get ready. We have 1 minute to get it going. I'm going to set the music. And while I get this all together, I just want to say how much I appreciate this time with you. And I thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Teena Sessions. Start those vision boards this weekend. Start them today. Well, just go, all these things you can buy is under $10. The vision board is $1. The glue stick is $1. The only thing, the magazine, you don't have to buy magazines if you already have them, especially the magazines that are dedicated to what you want. You may only have to buy one magazine. So, it's really, really, really inexpensive. And the rewards are great. Take it from me. All right. Well, if you are ready, I am ready. So go ahead and close your eyes And let's get started with today's meditation. Take a nice deep breath all the way in and let go and breathe completely out. Take a nice deep breath all the way in and just release and let go. Allow my voice and the music to help take you into that deep, relaxed state of mind, body, and spirit. From the top of your head down to the tips of your toes, you are completely relaxed. Allowing all the goodness, all the blessings to just flow through your spirit right now. Anything that's unlike good, you completely release and let it go. You now understand the power of your mind, and you utilize this power to your highest degree. You enjoy living this thing we call life, and you celebrate your life every single day in every single way. You are healthy, you are whole, and you are complete. And no matter what your life looks like, know that all is well. Know that God is on your side and everything is working out for you. Thank you very much. You guys have a great evening. I love each and every one of you. See you tomorrow for day number 27. Thank you. Bye-bye.